It took a few seconds for it to become apparent after a frantic finale and amid all of the permutations, but Sunderland will be playing League One football next season after turning victory into defeat against Burton, whose survival hopes remain alive. Chris Coleman's side are 6 points from safety with 2 to play, but, with Burton facing fourth from bottom Bolton next weekend, it means one of those teams will have at least 41 points, and the Black Cats can only achieve a maximum of 40. The moment Sunderland supporters go to Darren Bent as he warmed up in the first half, you just knew he would have the last laugh. It's been that sort of perverse season at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland: Steele, Jones, Cohn, Clark, Salter 81, O'Shea, Wilson, Matthews 59, McManaman, Asoro 65, Cat Terminal, Honeyman, McNair, McGetty, Fletcher. Subs not used: Camp, Lulua, Maja, Egeria. Goals: McNair 34. Bookings: Wilson, McManaman, McNair, Honeyman, Cat Terminal, McGetty. Burton, Bywater, Brayford, Naylor, McFadzean, McCrory, Davenport, Turner 61, Akins, Murphy, Sordell 81, Ackman, Spara, Bent 73, Boyce. Subs not used: Campbell, Buxton, Allen, Sam Wilson. Goals: Bent 88, Boyce 90 plus 3. Bookings: Davenport, Boyce. But when their former striker equalized for Burton with just 4 minutes remaining, the humiliation was far from complete. 7 minutes later the visitors had a winner deep into injury time when Liam Boyce headed in from Ben Turner's cross. Still, the drama was not over and Sunderland thought they had scraped a stay of execution after Paddy McNair bundled home only for the goal to be ruled out for a push by the midfielder. And that was that. Sunderland relegated to the third tier for only the second time in their history. Nigel Clough's Burton, meanwhile, are just 2 points from safety after this heroic victory. Not that the opening stages of this contest felt like a scrap for survival. The sun was out, the seats empty and the pace pedestrian, all the hallmarks of a pre-season friendly as opposed to the do-or-die showdown it had been billed as. And so it was that the first meaningful action of the half did not arrive until the 23rd minute when McNair shot down the throat of Stephen Bywater from the edge of the area. The former Manchester United midfielder would not make the same mistake when presented with a chance from equal distance on 34 minutes. Ashley Fletcher, the Middlesbrough loanee who has largely disappointed since his January arrival, drove at the Burton backline and beat 4 jerseys, in part thanks to good fortune, before laying into the path of McNair, who drove low beyond Bywater with authority. Clough responded by sending out Bent to warm up and he was duly met with home taunts in response to what they believe was a money-motivated move to Aston Villa in 2011. And how Clough perhaps wishes Bent had been on the end of the chance which fell to teenage midfielder Joe Spara before the break. Lucas Akins beat his man on the right and crossed invitingly to the far post, but the unmarked Spara scuffed woefully wide. Aiden McGretty threatened to double the lead shortly after halftime when taking aim from 25 yards, but his strike drifted wide. Coleman had recalled goalkeeper Jason Steele to the side despite a largely calamitous season, but come the midpoint in the second half he was dribbling round strikers, plucking crosses from the air and making flying saves from the top corner, even winning a chorus of England's number 1 from the home end. Given Sunderland's misfortune this season that was always likely to haunt them, and Steele could do nothing to keep out Bent's header on 86 minutes. And the keeper was no match for Boyce's nod from similar distance either. Sunderland are down, you cannot say it is not deserved.